disappeared. You will also brought a young lad back to be trained in the Assassin's Brotherhood. Have the help of the Rooks, because Jacob is obviously now disbanded. The Rooks is no longer appearing to be a Templar stronghold in London, of where we found someone that knows Jack the Ripper and reports to Jack the Street, who actually saw Evie, so he is aware there is another assassin in London. So we're actually going to pick up, try and bring down a couple of the fight clubs, do a few of the other additional subjective missions, and try and power up Evie a little bit more and earn some more points to unlock some more items. So what we're going to do is we're going to head straight into the game for Jack the Ripper missions, and we're going to pick up from where we left off. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the Assassin's Creed game videos that we are doing alongside this as well the Assassin's Creed 2 game, which is where Ezio goes to Constantinople, Istanbul. So we are going to be doing those. In regards to the Pokemon Go videos, they again will be coming up soon. We have been recording a lot of footage which is still being edited at the moment. I'm hoping to get those videos started in the next couple of weeks. So obviously when they get started, they're going to run alongside the Assassin's Creed Syndicate mission. They're going to run along the Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed Revelation missions. Hopefully in the next 4 weeks or so I will be able to get my hands on the Elgato device, which I'll then be able to plug into my PlayStation 3. The reason I'm looking to get this device for you guys is so that I can do some of the Assassin's Creed games that are on the PS3, because as you're well aware, on the Assassin's Creed game franchise there is Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Assassin's Creed 3 where you play as Rotona Hecaton, or Connor as Achilles calls him. You also have Assassin's Creed Black Flag. You have Assassin's Creed Black Flag Additional Mission, which is on download on the PS4, which I will also be doing, called Freedom Cry, where you play as Adewale. There is also Assassin's Creed Rogue, where you play as Shay Patrick Cormac, who is an assassin turned Templar. So we'll also be doing that, which is all on the PS3. We also have things like Metal Gear Solid games for the PS3. I do have one for the PS4, so we will be doing the Metal Gear Solid franchise as well. We will also be doing Grand Theft Auto. I have that on the PS3 and also PS4, so I will be doing gameplay from the PS4, not the PS3, so we can replay the actual game itself, do the videos for you, and they will be live streamed directly to YouTube. Hopefully in the next couple of days I will have the Facebook page for Golden Sound Games going live, so please make sure you check that out once it's gone live. I'll let you guys know via the live feed missions that we do. With regards to Facebook at this moment, there is a Golden Sound Game page set up that you can go on to, leave comments and share and like. But obviously when I do the full page itself, I will then move everyone across, and I will send everyone new friend requests to get everyone moved over to the new page. As for right now, we're going to jump straight into Assassin's Creed Syndicate. As you can see, we're just waiting for the additional loading content to load up. It should now give us the options of the Jack the Ripper missions. As you can see, Evie is a lot older, so we are going to get this loaded up, and we're going to start off from where we left off on the last video. Don't forget, if you do like these videos, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Please do so, it just helps us out. It lets us know how many people are viewing these videos. It lets us know how many people are enjoying these videos. Also make sure you squad, and that way when we do these videos you will be notified, and you will then be able to view these videos as we play. I am looking at also getting a hold of a web camera, so my little Ezio Auditore emblem that you can see on the top right hand side under where it says on air will then change, and you'll then be able to see me. So we are looking to also doing that for you. But as I said, with regards to the Jack the Ripper missions, we're going to literally kick off right now just as the game loads up, and hopefully we're going to be able to sort this out. As you can see, this is actually one of the fight clubs. This is where we were when we finished off on the last mission. We've actually managed to disband this fight club. Obviously the people are still here, but there is no fight club here now. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to find someone to obviously restock our supplies of items. Just having a quick look. I'm actually a little bit out on some of the controls because I've obviously been playing Assassin's Creed 2 and I've had to relearn some of them. As you can see, things are a lot quicker in regards to this game because it is a lot more natural based. So let's just get to the top here, and as you can see, this is London. It actually looks like it's snowing. There's a mission down there we could do in a moment, but obviously before we do any missions we are going to need to obviously stock up on items. As you can see, we've obviously got things like the smoke bombs, the voltaic bombs from Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We've got the spikes, which is a new adaptation, as well as the fear bombs because of the fear that Jack the Ripper has put into London. These actually come from India, as we found out in the last video. We also have things like the pistol, the throwing knives, and the hallucinogenic darts. So I'm just going to make sure I've got the throwing knives at the top. We have health, so as you can hear, we don't need that as the health is at top. And the bottom we actually have the whistle, which is that, and it changes depending on how many times you hit it, which can be extremely handy. So what we're going to do is we're just going to jump straight to the map. That is the mission that you can see, the Monsters Creed, the Lady Talks. Suggested level 10, 1000 coin, 1500 experience, Assassin's Gauntlet, Lady Owner's Gauntlet. With regards to the actual area itself, as you can see, if I just work out how to zoom back out, right, there we go. Most of this area of London, which was part of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and this area down here isn't in use at this moment in time. It does appear to be just in and around Whitechapel and the City of London itself. There are quite a few missions that we can actually go and look at doing. Several different things need to be done. So brothel attack is where people come and try and take over the brothel. We go in, we save the girls, and we stop them from being able to control the brothels, which makes the girls a lot more safer. We have this, which is the fight club, which is just like the one that we were in a minute ago. We can actually then fight people and take that particular fight club down, which helps reduce the fear. The City of London Lost Women mission is basically where people are, or the courtesans, as I prefer to call them, from the previous Assassin's Creed games where they were used, are being attacked by clients, for lack of a better term, and we then go and pray those clients about to disrespect them. This walk of shame is again the same sort of thing. Basically we have to shame them to a certain point, and it can be really, really tricky. So what we're actually going to do right at this moment, if I just zoom in, you can see there are a lot of shops about. From where we are, the closest shop is actually just past this mission. Now, considering we're going to go and do this walk of shame here, we can actually hit that shop on the way through. So we just need to work out, if I just go back up here, right, the walk of shame is that way. So we're going to use our zip line, which allows us to cover a great amount of distance. Wow, that was close. I did not actually anticipate her falling. It's the top of Whitechapel Station. As you can see, the shop has actually come up. Now that little green dot is actually one of the rooks. Now, as I did mention, and as can be seen from the comments of this particular video, since Jacob has gone and Evie has returned, the rooks are no longer part of what we have to control. So therefore, it is a case of they are more enemy than friend.
I believe that should help you greatly.
Thank you very much. So we do try and actually take them out. Now, as you can see, this particular one is green. This is a prostitute. Since we've actually done one of the brothel missions, they have now become part of our group, or crew if you will. See, this is actually a member of the Rook. Why they're in purple, I don't know. I assume they've actually... Shush. They've actually, as I was saying, the prostitutes have actually become part of our group, our crew if you will. So we can actually use them, which is one of the reasons why I'm kind of leaning towards doing these Walk of Shame missions first. Now that looks like clothing, that's definitely blood. Necklace.
Ready yourself, because I'm coming over. She should be...
Shush.
Ready to blow a breakdown!
As you can see, I have time span for saving this young lady, of which is severely running out. Now I can see them.
You! Stop it now!
Quick punch in the stomach, twisted the arm, and we now have control of him.
Please! My reputation will be sullied.
Let's see how the people of London judge your acts.
So what we now need to do is walk this guy
We're going to take
past these little blue clouds that you can see on the mini-map. Now as you can see, he hasn't got too far. Gonna tackle him. We'll pull him back up.
What's happening?
So he's now been shamed, so I now need to come around here. Obviously when they struggle, you need to hit the X button to restrain them. It can be a nightmare because
Curious. I wonder what that's about.
If you want to live, don't.
there we go. As you can see, the red marks are actually members of the Rooks. And they can attack, as you saw a minute ago.
I don't want to hurt you. Walk.
You mark my words.
And with them being around, if they do attack, obviously, as you saw a minute ago, it does give him the chance to escape.
Easy now. Don't struggle.
Now, I am just under half full on my shame bar. That actually puts me just over half.
Let's do this bit easier.
Just as I was getting bored.
Now that actually looks like there are Rooks down there. Yeah, there is one down there.
Let's go for a stroll.
Now, it doesn't actually show me where the next group of clouds are, which means I am now going to need to keep walking.
Some sort of commotion.
Right, there is a cloud there.
Quiet and I won't hurt you.
There's two clouds, which means I might... There's three clouds, which means I might actually be able to
Scream
get
and
this
be your
completed.
last.
Tell you what you want.
What's happening?
On the church here in easy to read Free Island.
Bravo, miss!
There's one there.
We're going to take a vote,
Wigan's up to
you and
now. Gracious.
Now what I need to do is bring this guy to Nelly.
What is that?
Unfortunately, I can't knock him out, which I would love to
Scream and
do,
be your last.
Just let me go.
because it does make things that much easier by doing so. Luckily enough, now everybody seems to have gone. Obviously, apart from keeping this guy restrained, I need to actually try and find a way out.
They're all seeing eye. Will you look?
What's going on there?
There's something strange going on.
Let's go for it. Let's do this the easy
I'll tell you what you want.
So I don't actually have that far to go. I've got about 60 meters to go to get to Nelly. The reason I've turned this on is it does actually allow me to see where the rooks are.
I hope it's safe over here.
What's all that argy-bargy about there?
I don't want to hurt you.
Let me go and I'll help you. What's going on? What's going on?
Right, and that's that particular mission done. So, as you can see,
Did
he's
you
now been
think you could
dumped out.
treat us like dogs just because we're dollies?
No, no. Truly, I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
You'd better not, if you know what's good for you.
She's now taken his identification card. Which means if he does do something, she can now actually give that to the police. And we've earned 1 skill point. So what I'm going to do is just quickly hit the options button, which is going to bring us into our main menu inventory. You can see we have 1 fierce skill out of 7. So we're just going to jump into the inventory. We've got 21,000 coin. So weapons, it gives us quite a few actually. As you can see from each of the weapons that we scroll over, this is the one that we currently hold, which is like a knuckle duster slash gun. As you can see, as we roll over them, the available weapons do give us a minus value depending on the weapon that we currently hold, or they'll give us a plus value, which has been the way all the way through the Assassin's Creed games. And it basically shows you how better the weapon is against what you currently hold. So, because these are the only weapons, that is currently the best one I have. But obviously that one I do need to get hold of, so it can go into our Assassin's Lair, wherever that may be, which we have not actually found at this moment in time. So I am going to have a quick look through, see what I can get. This is the Assassin's Gauntlet. As I can see, it has a gun on it. It doesn't have the adaptation for the poison darts, but the poison darts option is still on there, and it has actually been moved to be in conjunction with the gun. So what they've basically done is remove the gun, so you've got the gun separate like they did in Black Flag. So it's not actually on the Assassin's Creed Gauntlet anymore like it was in Assassin's Creed 2 and further Assassin's Creed games with Ezio. And they've actually replaced where the gun was with the hallucinogenic dart. As you can see, as she moves it around, there is nothing currently on the right hand side or the left hand side of the gauntlet, although there are straps there. And on the bottom she actually has the hidden blade. As you can see, this is the Ripper's Terror Glove. Almost identical in the way it's set up. It's just, it looks like it's got what they call finger armor on the actual fingers itself, which may have been sewn on or whatever. This is a velvet glove, as it reads, an iron fist with a velvet touch, fit for a night out. It's actually at -2 compared to what we currently have, so it'd probably come up -1 by the time we've upgraded it. And this is the Devil's Handshake. This is the one we've actually finished Assassin's Creed Syndicate with. and it's the one that she's actually come back with. Now there are a couple of others, as you can see. The Seam Buster, which does match her actual outfit. We do need to find a schematic for it to be able to craft it. In regards to firearms, I've actually gone straight for the Mars because it is the best. The Fast Spitter, although speed's quick, the quick shot accuracy is quite slow, the damage is quite low. Templar Shootout is a gun from the Assassin's Creed Syndicate game, and the Insidious Pistol has actually got +1 on damage, but obviously once we've upgraded it, it's more than likely going to have -1 on speed, or it's going to match it on speed, shot accuracy and clip size. So we currently have the best. With regards to the colours schemes themselves, nothing's really changed. As you know from playing the other games, you've got dark colours or you've got quite vibrant colours. These are quite pale in comparison. So we've got Crimson, which we didn't have in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which I do actually quite like. You've got Wine, which is slightly darker, Green, Gold, Beige, Forest Green. It just depends on your colour scheme. Ubisoft Blue, which is actually only obtainable from Ubisoft, and the Teal, which is only one that we currently have. Now I do tend to go for either no colour because it will normally revert back to black, or I tend to go for a black or a red.